Hey guys, this is David with Dragon Breath Gaming, and this is my second video. I will be playing on my wizard again, but this time I'll be playing on Torment 4 difficulty. I also noticed that in my last video I didn't really, cover a lot of the basics in Diablo for those new players, so that's what I'm going to do today. So if we open your character page here, you'll see all your equipment slots here. So green items are set items, which you can get certain bonuses for having multiple items in the set. As you can see here with the Firebirds set that I'm currently using, I have the 4 set. So if you look down here with the 2 set, when I die, I get a meteor falls from the sky to revives me, and it has a 60-second cooldown. That will also deal small amounts of damage to the enemies as well in the area. And with the 4 set, which is what I'm using, dealing fire damage causes the enemy to take the same amount of damage over 3 seconds, stacking up to 3000% weapon damage as fire per second. After reaching the 3000%, the enemy will burn until they die. Now, if I do have the full 7 pieces of the set, but for purposes of damage and leveling, I have chosen just to stick with the 4 set. However, if I had the full 6 set equipped, I would get the ability, your damage is increased by 25% for each enemy that is burning, and elites that are burning increase my damage by 600%. I can only have 1 elite damage bonus active at a time. So, as you can see, sets, if you can collect enough pieces, can be extremely useful, but what set you use depends on your playstyle and just kind of how you want your character to deal its damage. So that covers set pieces. You'll also see these orange items here are legendary items, which you can get from any of the torment levels, and obviously the higher torment levels you go, the better chance you have at getting these to drop. You'll also see that on a couple of my pieces here, it'll say that they're ancient legendaries, which is a new feature added as of patch 2.4. And with the ancient legendaries, they're just basically, it's just a little bit more powerful than the regular legendaries that you would otherwise get. So, having said that, if you look down here in the bottom right corner, you'll see this little red tick here, which are called blood shards. After doing rifts and greater rifts, you get these blood shards that you can use to purchase items, such as new weapons, armor, amulets, and that sort of thing. So you would come here to this person named Kadala, and she is the vendor that takes your blood shards to give you the different items you can buy. As you can see, you can buy pretty much anything here that you would need. Now, going back here, you could also go to where it says Paragon. After you hit level 70, you start gaining Paragon experience, which basically means you keep leveling up above and beyond, but you get certain abilities here, and you can basically just round out your character a little bit better. So as you can see here, my Paragon level, also shown on my portrait up here, is 214. So I have, in each of these 4 categories, I have 50 points put into one of the 4 available options, and I've started putting in a few of the extra points into a secondary stats. And because I'm a wizard, I am going to focus on movement speed. I focus on because it just helps you move faster and clearing rifts faster. Intelligence is going to be the next one that I upgrade, because intelligence would actually increase my overall damage. In offense, I take critical hit chance and critical hit damage right away. Doesn't matter what character I'm on, because that's a really strong staple for any build. In defense, I first maxed out my resist all, so that would be my resistance to poison, cold, fire, arcane, and all that. In utility, because I'm a wizard and I do use a lot of AoE spells, I did take area damage first. Depending on your class, some people say it's better to take life on hit. For example, a barbarian who's very melee oriented in terms of its attacking. So if you're a melee fighter, life on hit would probably be a good first choice for you, because it would just give you more utility and a better chance at surviving. But because I'm a mage and I attack from a distance, I did take the area damage. So what I'm going to do today, similar to my last video, I'm going to run a Torment for Nephilim Rift, and hopefully we can get some more legendaries here. So let's head on in and see what we get. Also, if you guys notice, compared to my last video, I am trying to get a little bit better with the commentary. You know, as this is my first channel, and I am, you know, I haven't really done anything, you know, like this before, and I've never been much for talking in front of or for a bunch of people. I am going to definitely do my best here to keep the commentary rolling here a little bit. If I get quiet at times, you know, don't try not to pay too much mind to it, as it is something I'm going to work on. So, with all these trash enemies here, just kind of clear them out as much as you can. Once we get to rares and elite packs, you'll notice they'll start dropping these globes, and once I run into one here, I'll show you what that looks like. Here they are. Oops. And there's the meteor that revives me from my set. Okay, so these little orange orbs here are what these elites and rare packs drop. And what they do is they just increase your bar over here a little bit faster, so that you can get to the Nephilim Rift Guardian faster than if you were just to kill a bunch of these trash enemies. Also in Greater Rifts, which I will cover in a later video, enemies drop the same type of globes except they're purple, which helps against your time in the Greater Rifts, because the Greater Rifts are on a time limit. So if you complete the time limit, there will be a Nephilim ghost, kind of like Auric, and her name is Ursi, I believe, and she will let you upgrade some legendary gems if you are successful in beating the timer. I will also cover legendary gems here as well once I'm done the rift. Okay. Here's one other thing I wanted to cover. These are these pylons and stuff. These are actually just like the shrines you find, and they give particular bonuses. Like I just got a speed, so I get an increased movement speed, as you can see. So I can just run through stuff here. What the ones you want to watch out for are actually the conduit shrines, because what that does is it gives you greatly increased power, and basically every time you come near an enemy, you shoot out forked lightning bolts, which kill them very, very fast. So always keep an eye out for those. So let's keep going up here. These here are pools of reflection, which give you bonus experience. And as you'll see, my bar went from blue to this yellow or orange, which just means I'm getting a little bit more bonus experience from killing enemies. See if we can find some more elite packs over here. Here we are, here's a rare. So this dome that you're seeing, I just put around the guys is slow time rune with the time warp rune. So what that does is it increases damage to those enemies that are underneath it. And also I use teleport just to kind of skip ahead here a little bit, just to get myself a little bit faster. It's also good for escaping those situations where you might find yourself in trouble and you just need to kind of move quickly. So I am trying to just get through this as quickly as I can, so you can see what one of the Rift Guardians might look like. Okay, level 2. Also, guys, if there's anything that you feel may have forgotten in a video, or there's certain games or aspects of our game that you would like to see covered in one of my videos, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will definitely do my best to cover that in one of my future videos for you. These guys are certainly keeping me on my toes today. So you'll notice here, now that the Rift Guardian has been summoned, that not everything in the area has died, and that is normal with normal rifts. However, if you're in a greater rift, once the Rift Guardian has been summoned, all the other trash in the area will be destroyed. So let's just take this guy down as quickly as we can here. And we'll see what kind of loot he's going to drop. There he goes. Doesn't look like a whole lot. But you'll see, now that I've killed him, I did get 67 blood shards from it. So let's collect the loot, and then we'll head back to town. Okay. Okay, so you'll see here that I did pick up one legendary for that rift, and it'll always say that it's unidentified until you right click it or use the Book of Cain over here. So let's see what this legendary source is like. Okay, so it says signature spells increase the damage of arcane orb by 164% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 3 times, and it has a socket. So not too bad. I might keep that for future use. And like I was saying before, here I'll explain to you the legendary gems, which are these right here. You get these from greater rifts, and they're all going to start just like this one here, with no additional increase. This one here, as you can see, it's level 13, and these levels can go up to 60. I do have one in my ring right here, Zay's Stone of Vengeance. It is ranked 25. So as you can see, damage ideal is increased by 5.25% for every 10 yards between you and the enemy hit. Maximum is 26.25% increase at 50 yards. And also at the level 25 is 20% chance on hit to stun the enemy for 1 second. So I use this because, like I say, I do attack from a distance, being a wizard. So this goes very well the more farther away I am from the enemy. And some of these raw materials here, like the arcane dust, forgotten soul, which is used for crafting legendaries at the blacksmith, death's breath, which can be used for various means, for crafting and upgrading your regular gems, like these ones here in my inventory. The Veiled Crystal offers the same purpose as some of these other mats, just in terms of crafting, and you can get them by salvaging rare or yellow items at the salvage. Reusable parts, just another crafting material. These are the gems that you typically get from farming on Torment. And then some of these items here, like the Kundaran Rune, the Caldeum Nightshade, the Ariat War Tapestry, Corrupted Angel Flesh, and Westmarch Holy Water. You get these from doing bounties in the different acts. So as you can see here, it says obtained from Act 1 Horadric Caches, and that's for the Kundaran Rune. For the Nightshade, obtained from Act 2 Horadric Caches, and so on and so forth. Also, these Greater Rift Keystones are what you get from regular rifts that you do, like the one I just did, and they allow you to open a portal to the Greater Rifts. Some of these items down here, what happens with these, that's just a legendary amulet. Let me see here. Stuff like this here. You'll get infernal machines that drop off enemies called Key Wardens, and at which point you can use those infernal machines, which I don't unfortunately have to show you, at a certain location in Act 1, which opens a portal where you can fight Uber bosses to get some of these items. And what these items do, once you combine enough of them, you can actually make a Hellfire Ring and amulet. So that'll be it for this video, you guys. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video, and let me know what you'd like to see for future videos.